one time in the store.
Wow. And I wish we had durian here today, but we have coconuts, so that's good enough.
Yep, that's good. Yeah.
And right off the tree, I just got them 2 days ago. Right down the block, I found the tree. And here are coconuts. And these aren't the same coconuts I got with Fred Bishy last week. These are a whole new bunch. And why don't you come over here, Matt, and pick that up and show people. Look at that.
Here we are, some nice, fresh electrolyte coconuts.
Look at that. All right.
Isn't that beautiful?
All right. And we're just going to cut those open right now. And I'm going to hand over the camera to Ming here. And she's going to just... It's on and ready to go. And,
yeah.
Cut this open. All right.
All right, there's the machete.
See, me and Matt both used to have beards, but we took this machete and we both shaved them.
We shaved them with the. That's how sharp it is.
Exactly.
Shaves the beards right
Matt,
off.
tell them how big your beard was.
My beard was about down to here, you know.
Yeah, mine was pretty
really
big,
insane.
but he's the only raw foodist I know who had a bigger beard than me. I know some rabbis that had bigger beards, but as for raw foodist, he took it. But now we're both clean shaven and.
Unfortunately, I had to shave mine. I told my mother-in-law when her tumor fell off from the cancer that I would shave my beard. So it fell off. So I
now everybody's happy.
And I shaved my beard. Now everyone's happy except me because I love my beard. And Paul, he's not happy. He loves my beard.
Yeah, it was great, and we'll both have beards again one day. But for now, we got coconut, and we're gonna cut these open here. There's several different ways to cut them open, and you see all my videos. I'm always about coconuts because I live in South Florida, but I have a bunch of other fruit trees all over here, and as they come in bloom, we'll be discussing those as well. So we're going to have a coconut here. I'm going to give Matt and Ming some coconut. So I don't recommend people cutting these with the machete until they understand how. I give some coconuts to my brother and he actually takes a drill and drills a hole in them and sticks a straw in them. But once you know how to cut these, and I always do it well and hopefully this time won't be different. So I have a block here to cut them as well. I have a little stem where I can hold this one. So there's different ways to cut it. And there we go, it's cut. So, and there's the hole right there, and Matt's gonna get a straw and enjoy that. And these trees are sweet coconuts because some of them aren't too nice, but this tree is really nice. So there you go.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right.
Perfectly young, you know, delicious.
Now, if I don't have a stem, I'm going to cut a coconut for me. If I don't have a stem to hold it...
Should we tell them the difference between these coconuts and the Young Thai white cone coconut?
Actually, that's a great point. Actually, if you shave this off, there's many different varieties of coconuts. Here in Florida, they have yellow coconuts on the trees. These are green. They're different sizes. The small yellow ones are excellent, but many times when you get a green one small, they're just not ripe yet. So you want to make sure they're a good size, and when they're heavy, you know they have... some meat in them, and the water will be a little sweeter. But if they get too heavy, that means that they're not as young anymore, and it's like the hairy coconuts you would find in a store. This is actually a hairy coconut you would find in a store after it's no longer a young coconut. When it falls off the tree, about 3 to 6 months later, after the husk falls off, on the inside, it's a round ball that develops hair as the meat gets thicker, and it's not as healthy. The water's not as healthy, and neither is the meat as it is in a young form. Because after Matt's done drinking that, we can cut it open and you take a spoon and it's like a jelly.
Yeah, you'll see
really
it inside.
great.
You'll see the soft white meat.
And now the Thai coconuts you buy, what they do is they take these coconuts off the tree and they shave it down with the machete, just like me and Matt shaved ourselves. They shave it around and they shape it, and actually the bottom of those coconuts, if you notice, it's like a little house, it looks like, and the pointy part of those coconuts is actually the top, which they make the bottom. So there's some holes here in the bottom. If this was really young, this top would just pop right off, and you could just stick your finger or stick a pencil or something right in there. You don't want to get lead in your coconut water, so you won't stick a pencil or pen. But you'd stick something in that object and it'll easily open. But as they get older, it's harder to do that. But that's actually the bottom, the top of the coconut. And the reason why the Thai coconuts have a point is so you could actually take a glass and actually sit it in the glass. And then the top of it would be flat. So we have these fresh ones here, which are much healthier. Anything else you want to say about
the other problem with the Thai coconuts is the shipping. When they pick those coconuts, they actually first dip them in chemicals to preserve them for a long time. You never know how old that coconut is by the time it gets to the store and then gets to you. They put it on a ship and it sits in a freight, and it could take you know, at least a month to come over to California first, and then when it gets to California, then it has to be trucked all the way over here. So there are a lot of chemicals that they're dipped in to preserve that time period, and sometimes those coconuts could be anywhere from 2 months to 3 months old once they're picked, and that's very negative, and they're definitely not organic.
And they're sweeter because
They are a sweeter variety, so they seem to be a little too sugary, and they're also definitely not organic. They are, from what I've you know, done on my research, the trees and the farms where those coconuts come from are sprayed. So, you know, it'd be advised not to consume too many.
especially
of
if
those.
you're drinking it for the purpose of health and
Yes, especially if you want
electrolytes.
to drink it for the purpose of health and electrolytes.
Exactly.
So these are much better.
These are much better. So we're going to use this block here, and we're going to cut this one here.
If you're in New York, you can find these coconuts in Brooklyn, you know. Just go into Brooklyn or the Bronx, and you're more likely to find these. Chinatown will always have the Thai coconuts, and they may be cheaper, but not necessarily, you know, a wiser choice.
Okay, look at that. Look at all that coconut water here.
There's the young meat that you can see around the rim there. That's what's going to be inside after the water we drink.
Yes, and if you want to give
Yep,
me a
let me
straw,
get a
we'll
straw.
give this one to Ming.
All right, Ming, there you go.
There you go. You want to drink that, and let's get you on camera drinking that.
Isn't that good?
Really good.
Isn't that perfectly
Really
young
good
and
and really
refreshing?
fresh.
This is
Yeah.
breakfast for us. We haven't eaten today yet, you know.
Oh,
so
yeah,
this is a good way to start it out,
And
you know.
jelly next.
Yep.
Exactly.
Young
As a matter of
coconut
fact,
water, then the jelly.
I'll cut Matt's here.
Yep. Now we'll cut that one, and we'll see how the inside looks, so you can see the young coconut meat. There we go. See, a cup of wax.
Wow.
There's the jelly right inside the.
See, not much meat, you know.
Not much meat in this
Really
one.
yum.
But that's how
When we
that's
take
how
a
it's supposed to
spoon,
be.
It's gonna spoon right out.
Yeah, we'll get a spoon, spoon it out, and show you what it looks like on the spoon.
Yeah. And here's another one, I guess.
It's one of my favorite food.
Yep.
Here's another one I cut earlier that has a little bit more meat, but still not too much.
Yep. That's
And
a little bit of meat.
The
Yep.
more meat, the sweeter it is. The juice usually.
Yes.
Which
That's how you know how old or how young your coconut is, by the sweetness.
All right, we'll cut yours.
All right.
Very much.
That was nice. All right.
Oh yeah, there you go. They almost
Wow.
almost no meat. That's how you know these are
Yeah.
really young, and the younger the better.
There you go. I'll get you a straw in a second, and let me run and get a straw, and you guys can say something.
In Hawaii, Matt and I try to get at least one coconut a day. You go to the farmer's market, which is like the best. You know, you get all these fresh produce and locally grown, especially, and fresh fruits. And one being coconut that they just, you know, took from the tree that day, you know, and chop it for us to eat. And it's awesome.
All right, here we go. We're
Never
gonna scoop out the
experienced
meat.
young coconut. It's not coconut in a can, please. It's not the same stuff. It's never the same when you get it fresh.
There you go. How is it, Ming?
Very good.
Perfect.
Next to durians, I probably love coconuts. Meats.
Okay, here we are with Matt, Ming, and Paul, and the Raw Life, enjoying some coconuts, talking about durian. And thank you for watching, and have a great Raw Life.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. That's awesome.